Supreme Court's fresh 24-hour deadline to SBI ends today. Now, this after the top court dismissed SBI's plea seeking extension, directing it to submit details of electoral bonds to the Election Commission by end of the day today. Now, just to remind you, a day earlier, the Supreme Court pulled up SBI and asked the bank what it was doing for the past 26 days in response to the plea filed by the bank to extend the deadline given to them till June 30th. Remember, the top court had originally asked SBI to furnish details of electoral bonds by March 12th, which the bank did not. Instead, the SBI sought more time, citing practical difficulties and the complex nature of the task. Now, if the SBI misses this deadline also, the Supreme Court has warned of serious action. Not just this, the Supreme Court has also said that it would initiate contempt proceedings against India's largest bank. If SBI furnishes this data, the Election Commission has to publish the details on its website by March 15th, 5 p.m. Remember, all of this started after a constitution bench of the Supreme Court had struck down the electoral bond scheme on February 15th, calling it unconstitutional and violating citizens' right to information. Harish, my colleague, joins me for more. Harish, good morning. Of course, clearly stinging remarks that were made by the top court yesterday, given that deadline as well. But in a scenario where this would not be met, the Supreme Court also said that contempt proceedings will take place. So essentially, what does this mean next now?
Yes, that's right. In fact, yesterday, by delivering the judgment, the Supreme Court Constitution Bench has clearly put the CMD of the State Bank of India on notice, saying that any willful disobedience of our February 15th order will be taken very seriously. And as of now, we are not issuing any notice on the contempt plea, but we will consider initiating contempt proceedings if our order is violated. And remember, what they sought is a further extension of 3.5 months, extension of deadline to furnish all the details of electoral bonds by 3.5 months, and all they got is 1 day. So as per the new order, the SBI has to furnish all details regarding electoral bonds to the Election Commission of India by today evening, and the same details have to be uploaded by the Election Commission of India on the website by 5 p.m. March 15th. Yesterday, there were a series of stinging questions from the Supreme Court bench when Harish Salve for SBI got 3.5 months extension. Supreme Court had asked, what have you done for the past 26 days? If you are taking more time, till now, what have you done? What matching process have you done? And Supreme Court also questioned the ground cited by the SBI, that is for matching the details of bonds, donors, and beneficiaries. And Supreme Court said we have never asked for matching of these details, and whatever information you have, you just have to put on the website and let our orders be immediately complied with. So yesterday, the Supreme Court, as I rightly said, dismissed SBI's plea for further extension of deadline till June 30 and said that their order has to be immediately complied with. Back to you.
Right, Harish. I appreciate you getting us all those remarks made by the top court essentially and what this means next. But of course, we'll keep a close eye on that significant development.